It is as hot as Hades here in Texas this week. I don't know, are you old enough to remember the days when it was so hot the TV weatherman would go out onto an asphalt street, maybe in your small town, 2 TV channels, and see if he could cook an egg on it? He'd stand there for the entire broadcast, looking down at that egg and the camera to get a tight shot on that egg, and finally maybe the edges would start to cook. Well, in Texas, we are there now. You can cook an egg on the street. Welcome back. This is your Texas fly fishing and fishing outlook for the week of July 27th through August 3rd. Call it what you want, but these are the Texas fishing doldrums. Plain and simple. If you're wondering where the best fishing is after last week's tropical weather and all of the flooding and insane heat we've seen this month, stick around because there are definitely some cool spots I can tell you about. The big story this week is recovery. Tropical storm Bertha butted up against us and brought rough surf and some welcome fresh water into the bays. On the other end, thankfully, we didn't have another hill country disaster. Coastal anglers should actually be beginning to see some benefits as shrimp and baitfish get swashed around marshes and shorelines. Hey guys, take a minute, go to my website, texasflycaster.com, take a look at the products I sell. I appreciate you. That is what keeps the wheels rolling down the road. The one place I'd still encourage caution is the hill country rivers. The Guadalupe, Pedernales, and nearby streams have changed dramatically in places. Fish them if you're familiar with current conditions. But it's safe to assume the river probably won't look the way it did a few weeks ago. Now let's head for the salt. Rockport, Porter Connor, Matagorda may be the best bets in Texas this week. Redfish should be feeding aggressively on shrimp flush from the marshes. If you're throwing a fly rod, I'd be carrying a white or tan clouser. EP minnows and shrimp patterns for early mornings. Try tying one of my redfish meth flies. There's a link for it down in the description. It shows you how to tie that fly. It's an articulated redfish fly that works great. The conventional anglers should be looking at popping corks with live shrimp, gold spoons, and small paddle tails. When I fish conventionally or I'm prospecting on the coast, guys, gold spoon. I mean, I don't understand it, It seems so simple, but it works so well for like 100 years now. Down in the lower Laguna Madre, sight fishing remains excellent. Long leaders, quiet casts, and small shrimp or baitfish flies. Man, don't get too big on this stuff. I see guys tying flies online that haven't really fished salt, and they make the flies so big you can't even cast them. Man, size down, people. Size down. Yeah, you guys might be able to tell I got a pretty good head cold today. And it's almost over, I think, but wow, it's something else. Let me let you in on a little secret. I won't be broadcasting in this report next week. I'm going on a little weekend vacation, so it'll be two weeks before the next potential Texas fishing and fly fishing outlook. So, we're moving inland from the salt. The number one freshwater recommendation this week is still going to be the San Marcos River. Cold spring water, consistent flow, and healthy bass make it one of the most dependable summer fisheries in Texas. School is about to start at Southwest. Let me fix that. School is about to start at Texas State, so there will be a burst of topwater tube action and a beer can hatch, followed by a hunkering down and going to class. Enrollment at Texas State now, incredible. 44,000 fresh faces that are your children and your grandchildren. Send them off to school with foam beetles, small poppers, and damselfly nymphs, and forget about the books, binders, pencils, and pocket protectors. If you're attending Texas State, don't forget to go to class every once in a while. Just every once in a while, Your adjunct professor, like the guy that's paid minimum wage, will thank you for their job in such a great fly fishing place. So will your parents. If your Texas stater needs flies, I have a source for you, and he lives in the Bayhard Dorm. Just comment Bayhard Dorm, and I will make that connection to a fly tire right there on campus. The Llano River continues improving after recent rains, and early morning topwater fishing should be worth getting out of bed for. The Guadalupe is getting better, but I'd still focus on the slower water with the woolly buggers early, and then switch to smaller nymphs as the sun gets high. If you're a lake angler, back up here. Lake Fork, Ray Roberts, Texoma, Possum King, the Belton, and Buchanan. That's all over the state, and LBJ are all settling into classic late July patterns, although I do know that the Central Texas lakes have taken on a lot of water from the rivers, people. Fish early, fish deep after the sun comes up. White bait fish patterns, game changer clouders, and conventional drop shot rigs for you conventional guys. Timing's everything. The first quarter moon arrives at midweek, which should increase feeding activity heading into the weekend. Your best windows will be from the first light until around 9 in the morning, and then again during the last couple of hours before sunset. With water temperatures climbing, avoid the middle of the day unless you're targeting deep structure or fishing at night. That means conventional fishing, people. Before I wrap up here, here's my top 5 fishing destinations this week, counting down to number 1. Number 5, the Llano. Number 4, the Lower Laguna Madre. Number 3, Matagorda Marshes. Number 2, the Rockport Flats. And my number 1 recommendation this week, the San Marcos River. Last but not least, there looks to be a great club meeting in Houston this week. The Texas Fly Fishers of Houston will have a guest speaker on Tuesday, Blake Colburn, and he will be talking kayak rigging for the Devil's River. Ooh-wee. In Rockport, the Rockport Fly Fishers do not meet this coming Thursday. They will be moving their day to Wednesday start meeting on Wednesday, same end of the month, last Wednesday, I guess, in October. That's your Texas fishing and fly fishing outlook for the week ahead. If this report helps you plan your next trip, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, telling everyone where you're fishing this week, and I'll see you right back here Monday. Not next Monday, 2 weeks, with another Texas
now
fishing
I'm
report.
rolling through
Until
the
then,
valley,
bend those rods, stay
wind
safe on
hums
the
through
water.
my head.
I will see you out there.
Yeah, I'm rolling through the valley, wind hums through my hair. You can tell my woman I'm gone and I ain't coming back.